Hey folks, it's your favorite Canadian info wrangler coming back at you once again through the power of the interwebs on the Byte Linux review channel. And this week, what we're going to do is we're going to install CachyOS from installation right on up to use. So with that and no further ado, I'll be right back. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is we need to download our CachyOS. So we're going to find that. There's the website. Blazingly fast and customizable Linux distribution. Download. Download desktop edition. Let's go from SourceForge. And we'll save that into our downloads folder. Okay, so CachyOS has finished downloading. And I'm assuming that you're using the flash drive we created a few weeks ago with Ventoy on it. If you're not, you're going to have to use something like Rufus or Balena Etcher, but I would highly recommend Ventoy because now all I have to do is go into my downloads folder. There's CachyOS ISO, and right-click, copy, Ventoy, and paste. And now it's on the Ventoy drive. It's ready to be used on a new computer. Well, it's not there yet. It's still copying. But it'll get there, and when it does, it'll be ready to be used on a new computer. Alrighty, so as we can see, CachyOS has now been copied onto my Ventoy USB flash drive, and we're ready to rock and roll. So in a moment here, I'm going to power up the second computer with the CachyOS with the USB drive plugged in, so that we can install CachyOS. Okay, and we are back. Dude, you got a Dell. Yes, this is what I bought off of eBay. It's a half-decent little few years old used computer and perfect for installing various distros of Linux. So this is what we have. And we're just waiting for it to boot into the Ventoy menu now, which should be any time. Like now. Anytime. Anytime. Okay, and here we are. We have the Ventoy menu now. And CachyOS is at the top, but I have to switch my keyboard and mouse over to that computer, which will take a moment. And let's see, we have it working good. So we select CachyOS and hit enter. Boot in normal mode, hit enter. And I'm not sure, so we'll just go with the default. I don't know what was going on there. As far as I know, there's nothing on this hard drive. And she's booting up anyway. Loading CachyOS into the system. And it's going to load live. And then we'll have the option to install. Of course, in live mode, you can basically do anything you want. You can play around with applications and save files and stuff like that, and it's not going to make any change to the hard drive. So you don't have to worry about Linux overwriting your Windows files at this particular time. However, by this time, I would hope that you've backed up all your Windows files. Because even if you're not planning to make the leap like I did and go completely without Windows, you're still going to want to back your files up, because there's still a possibility of losing data anytime you do something like this. So it's always a good idea to back your files up whenever you decide to do something like this. Okay, welcome to CachyOS. That took a little while, but I kept you entertained, didn't I? That's what I'm here for. I'm your clown, here to amuse you. Okay, I mean, you're taking a long time here. It's not exactly a slow computer, it's only about 5 years old. And we should see the desktop any moment now. There we have a cursor. And we have a desktop. X11. Bueller. Okay, it looks like we're getting something here now, finally. Plasma, KDE Plasma. Okay, welcome to CachyOS. Well, this is something that you'll always get at the start of most Linux distros. Will have some sort of welcome screen like this, and they show you different things that you could do while you're here. But what we're going to do is launch the installer. Oh, interesting. I'll have to fix that. I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and now we have an internet connection because I forgot to plug the cable in. But it's plugged in now, so it's ready to go. We're going to launch the installer again. We'll use grub. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. What you doing? There we go. Welcome to the CachyOS installer, waiting for one module. Alright, this program will ask you some questions and set up CachyOS on your computer. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with American English, I guess. Next. Okay. Not America. Well, okay, yeah, I'm in the Americas. Yeah, that makes sense. Toronto, we'll leave it there. Next. Keyboard, English US, yes. Next. The installer will shrink a partition to make room for CachyOS, or replace a partition, or erase disk in manual partitioning. Delete all data currently present on the selected storage device. And you have a choice here if you want to encrypt the system as well. I believe that takes a lot longer though. Yeah, we don't want GNOME. CachyOS offers Cinnamon though. Plasma or Cinnamon? Let's stick with KDE Plasma for now. Just go with the default. Yeah, CachyOS packages, CachyOS shell configuration, base development common packages, and KDE desktop. Next. You don't get to know my full name. Ha ha ha. That's fine for a name, I guess. Let's choose a password. Next. There we go. But log in automatically without asking for the password. Next. So now we're getting ready to creating a new MS-DOS partition table. Why would you do that? Oh well, whatever. Go ahead. Install now. Now this will take a while, so you can get up and go make yourself a cup of tea or something, maybe even watch a little TV, watch a YouTube video, go back and watch one of my older videos, you know, something like that until it's ready to go. I'm not going to make you sit through it though. Alrighty, so as we can see, CachyOS has been installed on your computer. You may now restart into your new system or continue using the CachyOS live environment. So what we're going to do, switch my keyboard and mouse here. We're going to click Restart, and done. And now we'll wait for the new system to boot up for us. And that can go ahead. Oh, look at that spinny little circle. Oh, pretty logo. Here it comes. Alrighty, so now we have the CachyOS desktop. You get out of there. We're going to untick this. We don't want that launching every time we start the computer. We're going to get rid of that. Well, now that's a nice looking desktop. So we know if we're a Windows user that we should click over here to find our programs. And look at that. All our programs are organized into categories. Everything is ready there for you. Okay. Well, we're going to get out of there. And the only thing that we might have to do here is we might have to launch a terminal to install the Brave browser. But I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I think I'm going to stick with Firefox, because I think that's what would be done by the average person who's looking to switch from Windows. So, first thing we want to do is see if there's any updates. That's one of the first things you do with a new installation of a system here. Popular packages, no. Repo, nope. Okay, then let's see what we've got here for system updates. I thought the package manager would have been it, but I guess not. Well, there's the console. Okay, it's the KDE terminal. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. No update manager in there. And no update manager in there. So what do we do to install updates? That's interesting. How about... what have we got in here? Well, let's check the rest of it, see if maybe it's in a different category, though I doubt it. It shouldn't be. And it isn't. So we're going to go here and see what we can find. Octopi. Oh. That's interesting. Let's check that out. Okay. This is different. This OS isn't quite laid out the way I'm used to. But that's okay, because that would be the same thing that somebody coming from Windows is going to feel. Okay. Well, let's just leave that for now then. What do we got here in system settings? Dum dee dum dee dee dum. Let's see. Could change our wallpaper. Power management. That's one place we want to go. And display and brightness. Want to do that. We want to do that because I will turn off the screen myself when I'm ready to turn off the screen. And I don't know if it's going to do that after 10 minutes now or not. But let's apply that. Those changes. And let's see, anything else we want to change in here while we're at it? I've never been one for worrying too much about fonts and such. I usually don't change that. Yeah, that all looks about right. Change that to never. Apply that. I forgot to untick that, so apply again. Okay, what do they got for wallpapers? Let's take a look here. Yeah, they got a few different ones here, but nothing that grabs my eye. So I shall leave it as is for now. Alrighty. I'm going to get out of there. And now I hear, or I have heard, that CachyOS apparently plays well with games like Byte. But I'm not seeing any immediate way to install any of those games. Let's take a look here at the package installer. And let's do a search for Steam. Okay. What about in there? Steam, Proton. I don't want to have this running like a Steam Deck, but I would like to have Steam. Let's see here. So apparently Proton is what we want. I'll try it. And we need to authenticate. Yes. Okay, so it's installing Proton. I'm not sure what that's going to be like. I've never used Proton. I would have preferred being able to install Steam, but apparently we can't do that. We have something new in games. Oh, we do have a Steam application. That's interesting. Okay, launch Steam. It's always got to update Steam. I swear every day my Steam installation updates. But it's never broken. This is taking a while, isn't it? Oh, installing update now. Our messaging is changing. There we go. Unpacking Steam runtime. Reconfiguring Steam. And there we are. Well, I'll do this off camera, and we'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I installed Steam, I got logged in, and then it occurred to me that none of the games I've got on Steam will actually run on this computer because it doesn't have a decent graphics adapter in it. It's just got onboard graphics. I do have a 1070 card that I could stick in there, but I'm not going to. So I think that's about it this week for this installation of CachyOS. And if it interests you, go ahead and give it a try. Put it on that Ventoy drive of yours and try it out live instead of installing it. See if you like it before you go and change system files. You know, stuff like that. And if you have any questions or comments, you can put everything down below in the comments section. And I do try to answer all the comments because right now I only get a few. So... Okay, so I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are. You get to see my face for the last bit of this video. And let's fix that, shall we? There we go. That's better. See, you get to see it all on this channel. I don't hide most of my editing. Anyway, here we are. We're at the end of the video. And I hope you enjoyed this week's video. I hope it was educational. I hope it showed you something about an alternative to Windows, one of the many alternatives that are out there. And I hope you stop by and leave a comment, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and God's willing, Daffy Duck willing, we'll see y'all in the next video. Ciao for now.